So Tony, one of the things I found intriguing and interesting at this show was the number of film extrusion lines that were running. Over the past couple of years, big machine suppliers stopped doing that. I think during NPE 2012 and 15 and 18, Maki ran a 5-layer line. They're from Italy. They ran a line as well this year, 5-layer polyolefin dedicated blown film line. And Bandera, which is looking to gain a foothold in the blown film market in North America, did the same. Both of these were 5-layer polyolefin dedicated structures, consistent with the theme of sustainability that is prevalent throughout the show. And another interesting thing I found was this is the first NPE I can ever remember that anybody ran a cast film line. And another Italian company, Callari, ran a 5-layer cast film line for stretch film. And the issue with cast film lines at a trade show is they generally tend to be very, very long, maybe 150 feet, which is kind of difficult to execute in a booth. But Callari did what they did at the K-Show. They put the extruders on a mezzanine and they extruded the cast film down. So it's kind of interesting and good to see that extrusion companies are starting to actually run product at a show.
Okay, excellent. Jim, I was struck by there's a lot of different ways to get to sustainability. I have 3 examples from injection molding of 3 different molders trying to get at it in different methods. First off, we'll start with Krausma 5. It's a pretty novel presentation. They were molding a blood tube on one side of the booth, grinding it up, and then recompounding it, actually repelletizing it, adding additives, adding color, and creating on the other side of the booth an overmolded bottle opener. So we often see regrind into the same product, or regrind into a different product down the line. This is all happening in a closed loop right in the same booth. At Husky, they took a little different tact. They introduced their Husky HiPet, a new PET preform injection molding machine. This is specifically designed to be running PCR, PET, which is a big deal, but still offering the same levels of output, and as well as some self-cleaning functions, which are kind of necessary with recycled materials. In the same booth, they looked at trying to create a PET cap, so you get a monomaterial bottle. So just make it easier at the end of life for recycling, which again would be a different way to kind of introduce sustainability to that particular product. And then finally, talk a little bit about Millicron. It might be the biggest machine here at the show. They're doing a co-injection system with Mold Masters, where they're injecting recycled material inside. So they've got recycled material up to 46% in a sub-18 second cycle inside the pail. So those are 3 very different applications. They all scratch the same sustainability itch, and you can see that kind of effort really at every booth here on the injection side at NPE.
Thanks for reminding me about Krausma 5 with that compounding and pelletizing application. I can't remember the last time a compounding line was run at NPE, and this year we actually have 2. That for that very specific application, and also Bay Plastics Machinery, which makes pelletizing equipment, strand pelletizing equipment, has a Lystritz machine, and they are running a polyethylene multi-strand line at their booth. So it's good to see folks coming to the show, making an investment, and really putting their best foot forward from a technology standpoint.